Michelle is here today to talk about the Rhode Island Luxury Report as far as July goes. Michelle, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Lots to share today.
You're welcome. Yeah, thanks for being here. And that's the key thing, Michelle, is that a lot of people are concerned, especially luxury home sellers and home buyers are concerned about where the market is, how it's being affected. But what I'm looking at here really shows that we're still in a pretty aggressive seller's market as far as luxury homes. And I appreciate this report you pulled. So go ahead, take it away.
So let's talk about how these properties are being financed first.
Mhm.
And then we'll get into where these buyers are coming from. So over the last 30 days, 45 days, I tracked this since the interest rate hike in June, on June 15th.
Okay.
Because I wanted to see if that was going to affect the way anybody purchased in this market. Come to find out, it didn't affect anybody at all, pretty much. There were 90 properties sold in the last 45 days, over $1 million.
Okay. In Rhode
Island, 90.
Wow.
That's a lot. It's unbelievable that the top 5 sales in Rhode Island were all financed cash. And we're talking a $6 million property, a $5 million property, a $4.6 million property, and a 4.1, all cash. These are all buyers, half of which were from Rhode Island and half are from out of state.
So Michelle, so the feeder markets, I'm with you here. The top 3 that I see here, obviously Rhode Island, Mass, and Connecticut. Rhode Island having 44 of the 90 sales, Massachusetts 16, and Connecticut 7. There's really no surprises here, seeing New York with 5 after, California with 2. I'm actually surprised so few from California. I figured there'd be more.
Yeah, I mean, it might just have been this time frame. If I expanded it out, those numbers, they do trend, but they kind of stay balanced where they are now. New York was a surprisingly big feeder market, especially during COVID. There's so many people trying to get out of the city, people who had summer homes in Jamestown or Newport or Narragansett. We're now looking at those places in a different light. Can we live here all year long? Because they came here during COVID. Then I wanted to target this, and I know we only have a certain amount of time, by what cities and towns have this boom.
Number 1 really shocks me, I got to tell you. But I mean, yes and no. I think literally more than twice as many homes sold in the number 1 market versus number 2, which blows my mind. Tell us what that is.
So I think I came up with a theory. I'm not sure how it's going to play out, but I think that we'll just tell everybody the number 1 city in Rhode Island for homes sold over 1 million is Providence.
Yeah.
With 20 properties out of the 90 sold. But what I'm thinking that is actually our city folk coming to Rhode Island. Maybe those people who don't have that summer home here. We had a big exodus from Boston, which is why Massachusetts is on our top 5. People getting out of the city, people coming here. It's a little less hectic way of life. They can still commute. They can still get there if they need to. But that's my thought on why Providence was such a boom here. I did not expect that.
So now the other ones here, we've got North Kingstown. I'm surprised North Kingstown came in 3rd. So Providence, Narragansett, North Kingstown, Barrington, Newport, South Kingstown, East Greenwich. I'm surprised that East Greenwich is so far low down on the list.
Inventory was low. There was low inventory. People, they're not getting that fast, high dollar. This is only the last 30 days. We didn't go, 40 days. So I'm saying if we extended this out a little bit more, maybe those numbers would have tweaked. I agree with you. But I think all those East Greenwich numbers were higher, maybe 90 days ago, 180 days ago. Maybe they were guided, to get these houses on the market. Not now. People are hesitant. They're not sure. So part of me doing this report was to show these potential sellers this is still a great time to sell luxury property.